Hey guys, Dan here from Terraloom Industries. Today we're going to introduce the brand new Gen 2 strip light. A couple of small features you can see right off the bat is the extrusion. The extrusion of our Gen 2 strip light is a little bit wider than the Gen 1s. That effectively allows us to get a nicer, cleaner look, looks more refined, and it's also housing the new diffuser we've got there. Another small feature is the way the end cap is around the buttons. A little bit nicer to look at. More refined again. What we wanted to do with the Gen 2 is keep that refinement going to make sure it looked like a finished unit, something that had been designed, not just sort of put together through basic extrusions and bracketry. Going into more detail with the Gen 2, we wanted to make sure we revised the LED choice. There are a couple new models since the Gen 1s were released. We wanted to really revise that and make sure the color temperature and the color rendering was up there with the best we could get. So we get asked a lot of questions, and in this video we'll cover as many as we can. And we'll start with this, is the new strip waterproof? And they certainly are. They're an IP66 rated light, suitable for all external use. We don't suggest submerging them. It's definitely not designed to be under the hull of a boat or something that's continuously underwater like a fish tank, but certainly more than useful outdoor, obviously inside canopies, and even in recreational or residential uses as well. Another quick question we get asked is, do they suit marine use? And they certainly do. Again, salt water and those harsher, saltier environments are no problem, but we don't suggest submerging them at all. So yeah, they certainly can be used on boats. We've got heaps of people using them in marine applications without fault. Another quick one we get asked is how long the cable is out the back. So every strip comes with a meter of cable. At the very end of it, we've got a tail that's connected by a plug. So this also features into our plug and play ecosystem of cables and accessories. So simply unplug that, and you can also hardwire in through that as well. So it gives you a couple of options there with wiring. Another quick question we get asked frequently is, can you daisy chain them on? Can you continue running them? And the answer is no, we don't suggest that, just due to the way the electronics are. The cleaner and the more consistent the power going into them, the longer and better they'll perform. So very simple to use. We wanted to make sure there weren't any separate controllers or modules or things you need to add down the line. We wanted to all be on the strip itself. We wanted to make sure that to use them was really, really simple and quite intuitive. So I want to talk about really quickly our slew of accessories. So we get asked, how do we wire these things in? What's with the plug? Can we chop it off? All those sorts of things. So we're going to go through that really quickly now. As I said earlier, every strip comes with a meter of cable at the end of it. It comes with the plug and play ends, and the 150mm tail with raw ends allows you to solder into your existing wiring or something that you want to custom make to length. When we designed the ecosystem, we wanted to make sure that anyone could do it, and it wasn't too hard or complicated, or you needed all these skills or something to actually get started. So we created a really easy to use ecosystem of wiring accessories which allow you to get started really easily. I'm going to start with the power source. So this is a battery cable, really, really simple. It's fused. So the positive is fused. There's a 5-amp fuse in there. 2 ring terminals to connect to the battery, whether it be auxiliary or start. And it goes to, again, our plug and play system. So it's an environmentally sealed bi-pin plug. So it allows you to get power from the battery or whatever you need, and then we can start the circuit from there. If you don't want to permanently mount them, by all means, we do have a 3-meter cigarette socket, all terminated as an accessory as well. And that'll get you from your cig socket 3 meters of length. You can add on from there straight to your strip or strips. To split circuits, we've got a 2 and a 4-way circuit splitter. So it goes in 1 and out 4, or in 1 and out 2. It allows us to get the same circuit split safely through plug and play connections. From there, we've got 1, 3 and 5 meter extensions. So it allows us to get sort of a more desired length. If you are a little bit more adventurous and you do have a specific thing in mind and you want to simply make it absolutely perfect to length, by all means, these can be cut off, stripped, and then re-terminated into something that's more suitable, or simply soldered straight on. So you don't necessarily have to keep this. So now we're going to go on to how we mount them. As I said earlier, we do have the tape and the screws. That's something that comes with every strip. Should that not be something that's suitable for your application, we've got a whole slew of accessories here which clamp over the extrusion. They allow us to simply clip in or clip off your strip light away from where it's permanently mounted. As mentioned earlier, we do have the end caps. The end caps simply cover the cable and the screw and the way it's mounted. It adds to our more refined look. It looks a little bit more finished when fitted, so they're also included in each one. A PH2 Phillips bit and 3 screws, self-tapping 25mm screws are included in every strip. And the reason we include 3 screws is simple. We always lose one, so we include 3 so you've got an extra one should that happen. So a lot of people ask, how do I use the strip? Very, very simple. When you do get your strip, you'll see that we've got a metre of cable, the bare end there, and we've got a couple of fitting accessories. So to fit them is really simple. We use the tape and we use the screws at the end, so it's a much better fit, much more solid. Once they're fitted, you can route this where you need to. As I said earlier, chop the cable off, add on a slew of accessories should you need them. They simply go on 12 volts straight in, so there's no controllers or any other wiring. We go 12 volts straight into the strip, and then of course it's ready to go. So once it's mounted, it's ready to go. You've got 2 colour options primarily, being white and amber, and then the combination of the 2, giving us the 3rd colour, which is about 4300 Kelvin. To dim them, very simple, long hold the respective colours. To turn off, very simple, just turn all your colours off and it's back to normal, no light at all. And to externally switch them on, leave the colour that you need on, so let's say if it's white, and then use your external strip. So actually operating them, wiring, all that stuff's very, very simple. So there you have it, that's the Gen 2 strip, available in 3 sizes. You've got 100cm, 70 and a 40cm. They are one of the best strip lights on the market, we believe. We spent a heap of time building them, heap of time researching, developing them, and we really stand by the product. It's covered by a 5-year Australian warranty. It's a no-nonsense warranty. We don't mess around that sort of stuff. They are in stock almost all the time, so jump online, grab them. Cheers.